Hey guys, how are you? This topic might be a bit touchy to some people, but I thought I should just make it since I've been thinking about it, and probably there's going to be more uncomfortable videos that I'm going to be making, so why not? Anyways, so I always have my list in here. So this one is to do with why I decided to keep my baby. Now, a lot of you are probably like, what? What is she talking about? Now, I probably need to make another one about relationships since I made one about babies. This one's to do with, I'll consider myself as a woman who, I don't want to put myself under that category where, oh, I'm a single mom. I'm still pregnant, the baby's not born yet. But I've made a choice where obviously I would, want to raise the child, let's say 80% or on my beliefs, my understanding of life or whatnot. Now, I don't know if this video, gosh, I don't even know what to say. For many of you who, I know there's a lot of females out there that might obviously have a child, the person, and then they realize they're not the right person for them, or, whatever had happened, whatever your story might be. Now, I know to some females, they'll probably undergo a thought on their mind when they're first pregnant and they don't see the relationship heading in the direction that they wish. Usually they contemplate obviously aborting their child or, think into that area. I was pretty much asked by my doctor when I found out I was pregnant, because she was like, oh, are you in a relationship? I'm like, yeah, not anymore. Oops, ignore my phone. And when I said that, she kind of looked at me like, oh, do you want to go through this? I'm like, yeah. And then she's like, are you sure? And I was like, yeah. But then she was like, just have a think about it. So I went home thinking why she would ask me that. I reflected and I, thought I don't really have any, this is not to disregard any female who undergo, a decision that's, not to keep the baby or not. I'm not here to judge anyone. I'm here to share my experience, my story. And that's something that I feel strongly about. I wanted to share with, the world basically. Now, I wanted to share this to, one, empower women out there, two, to say this is not it, and whatever choice you choose to make, I respect people's choices, obviously. Now, as you could already tell from the title of this video, I've always wanted to have children, obviously. It's healthy, yes, to have, I shouldn't use the word healthy. It's a good thing to have two parents in a child's life, whether they're together or they're co-parenting, whatnot. Because obviously every child, need their parents. And for now, I feel like I've chosen that path because I just don't like too much, I wouldn't say too much, but too much drama and whatnot. But yeah, I just thought, I don't like the whole, and obviously depending on everyone's relationship, I kept my baby one. I don't think I would probably be able to deal with the whole emotional, you could still have that emotional, I wouldn't say breakdown, but emotional sadness that comes with, losing a child. But then also having a child also comes with that, women experience anxiety, they experience a lot of stuff after even they give birth, whatnot. So there is, it's not a black and white, it's not a good thing and it's not a bad thing. So everything has its own, I would say it has its own ways, I should say. So yeah, I did decide to keep the baby, even though the doctor was like my doctor. I don't really see a regular doctor, like I said. I just see them when I have to. So she was just like, oh, are you sure you want to go ahead with the pregnancy, since you and your partner aren't together? You've known him probably under a year or whatnot. And I was like, yeah, I don't see why I need to, you know, do that. And she was like, just have a think about it. So I went home, thought about it. I obviously had a discussion with, you know, friends, whatnot, but also I didn't really think that I would ever go, like, didn't really think that I would have to really come across and this, you know, try and decide about, you know, this kind of situation in my life. Never that I thought I thought of, oh yeah, you know, you conceive, you know, whatnot. That isn't to say, you know, that's the only way it should be, but, you know, every female have their own rights. I didn't, sorry, my memory is full. I had to quickly delete some photos, whatnot. So yeah, I didn't really have a reason to, you know, terminate, or I should say, get rid of a child. Yeah, because I'm independent, I'm healthy, I am happy, I've got a supportive family and whatnot, so I have a good community. So I was like, ooh, that's considering, even though regardless of my relationship with my child's father, I still didn't look at that as a barrier. It was like, okay, am I able to do this? Am I, you know, what is a good reason for me to, you know, undergo abortion or whatnot? And I know I've watched stories on YouTube. I've watched YouTube videos on females who undergo, you know, abortions, whatnot. But that isn't to say that's a wrong thing to do or that's a bad thing. Depending on their situation, you never really know people's situation. For me, that wasn't something that I was, you know, gonna go through just because I was like, oh, I don't really have a reason, if that makes sense. I don't even know what to say. But yeah, it's something that I didn't really feel like. Yeah. Alright, I think my camera keeps cutting. I need to delete more stuff. So yeah, I didn't really have a reason. I still didn't have a reason, but I've always loved children and whatnot, and also that's something I've always thought of when I was, you know, on my early teen, I should say. But yeah, that's about it really. I don't really have much to say. Hopefully this video is helpful to women who might be going through a similar thing. Again, gosh, why am I so zoomed in? But yeah, sorry, I've like zoomed in. But yeah, alright, thanks guys, see you next time, bye.